Time for coffee. It is Wednesday, May 19th, 4:16 a.m. We're doing some Disco Elysium, baby. Baby. I wonder what Studio Zom will work on next. Here's the thing. Kim went off to take care of the body. So I'm just here by myself. Just doing my thing. So I need to be real careful because I don't have backup. What I fucking get into. Let's see.
An intricate web of blue. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky for you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Gone.
Okay.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RC. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean.
Okay. On the docket today, Mass Effect, Disco, and Resident Evil Village, guys. That's what's on the fucking docket today.
Can I help you?
Right.
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Oh, dear. Normally, I would be happy to talk cryptids.
You know what? We still haven't gone into the library. Or not library, the bookstore. Let's do that, shall we?
Precisely. You should tell people to fuck off more often. That's the spirit. Never forget. The whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
Let's go in here. God, I love video games, guys.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh, it's...
Cool. Let's do this swindle. This tear swindle.
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. Welcome to Frit. Feel free to...
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store? I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It does. You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, fame.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No, I don't think so. You mean this? This is Pop.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 30. She pops her raspberry, her shoulders tense. She shuffles back, only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be a warehouse. I don't know. Maybe.
She looks up from under.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. Not really. No. I didn't know. I don't know, really. I don't know. Uh-huh. Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...? I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15. Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic. I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit? As mankind, or as a nation, or in a good place? I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
when ordinary people take over the government. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article. Cool.
Well, got a little bit of experience anyway. That's good. My God. My God.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
We're all workers, right?
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor. Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries roaring overhead. Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
Yeah? What makes you say that? They know me. That's bullshit. When a bunch of beats me.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Honest men, we came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucked, we were promised work. We'd be in there. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy order. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Yeah. You caught him off guard. That only happens once. Why don't you go arrest them instead? Wait! They might go home eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the access panel unguarded. Or the company sends someone to reason with. Unexpected situation, but we hold the pressure on until someone makes a mistake.
Okay, I gotta find a bag, man. What are you doing? Looking for a bag, baby? That's it. Just a bag.
Yes, a sci-fi. Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working? Yes, but... no. Why are we still talking about this?
Kids are always going missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. No, they're at a disco, getting down. Stupid disco dancing teenagers.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18. Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that. I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here. I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what? Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing. Great. Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The story is open.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
No, I don't. Why do you think that I smoke? It's not like yours look much better.
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers, with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like a spider web. Your fingertips have become an ugly shade of brown.
I already told you, I don't have any.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes. She sighs. The woman before you. This coin-operated viewer is faced. Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. It looks as if it was a...
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down route. I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. Will you look at that? He's not just a pig.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully toward Joyce, performing maintenance on her boat. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish feature.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. It's where they grow whores like that one over there. Have you got a crush on her, aching for an opportunity to defend her honor? Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural. I haven't really started it yet. Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff. Like, we rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so... This place is severely lacking in havoc. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp. I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
A sturdy man. The door rattles again. The door rattles again. But this time, you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who I am.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the
Backyard door. There must be another entrance. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall. see a young...
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I don't want to be...
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
Occasionally. Why? No. I just like to look good. Trust me, I'm not a team player. My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
I can tell that you finally got him down. Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type. Last week? I don't know. Look. I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you too.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw your...
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
A stone, like there's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Guys, Biomutant next week. I'm excited to dive into that bastard. Looks fucking crazy. Yeah. Let's go talk to these fuckers solo styly.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says no reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. The shackle snaps.
Sweet.
A plaster cast bust. Seems like a good guy, judging by the moustache. By the way, doesn't he kind of look like you? You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops abruptly. Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes. A poor communard from the looks of it. Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge. A poor communard. Later then. A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave is red from the cold. She's breathed faint pencil lines on paper. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry. In your hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekatina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturn motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt. They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit. As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret. Good stuff. I fucking loved this.
You got to be careful, man. My guy is very physically adept, but he's very emotionally fragile. So. Nice.
Give me a moment. The cold never does.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
I'm fine. Now, what do you want from me? I'm no one. If you can call it, it's barely big.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the cold room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Oh, you'll find plenty of martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain, someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for? talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume. Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls. People come and go. I don't keep an eye. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering. Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the... Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up. The symbol of what now? The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others. Oh,
Lovely. That was good.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Oh, this ought to be good. Save real quick here. Alright. You know I'm putting those on. Ooh.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet? Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silken leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Right. Okay.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit, too? Very well, but please make it quick. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant It was some kind of...
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you want? Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that. These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those... Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have... Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes, well, I hope they're good people.
Wait, no, that's where I came in. Okay. Balcony. Before I go here.
This door is made of metal and number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives. No one answers. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening, after 2100.
I should. And I will. Yeah, guys, Days Gone is now on PC. Don't miss out. The game's amazing.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all... This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
Oh, man, blood and violence, scantily clad women. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the custom... If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Alright, guys. I just got struck with a sudden case of the hungries. I'm gonna hop off here. I love you. Have a good morning. I'll be back.